AMD calls here. Nice rocket on the day. And he's still up in profits on this nice pump on AMD, guys. We need a strong break to the upside.
The reason why I even took it and what I was watching on AMD overall is you guys can see it's in this tight range. It was getting...
Oh, this is the car I'm cleaning today. It's actually not bad, really. It's finished quick, just $100, guys. It really wasn't bad. So I've been in the game of car cleaning for over 5 years.
Now let's talk about this futures trade before it sells me out for profits.
A side business I'm gonna go work on. It's a car cleaning business that I have and I own. It's sole proprietorship. It's not an LLC.
So hopefully we can get a good close on the week.
Good morning, my fellow traders, and welcome back to another vlog trading session. Time is currently 6:56 a.m. almost 30 minutes into the market opens, and last night we did take some futures trades, so I'm going to go over that with you guys here in a quick second. But also in the market, what I do see, I only see two setups. Just looking for some SPY puts here soon and Microsoft puts as well, but Microsoft might have already been missed. I'll show you guys that in a second. But before we show you guys that, let's go into futures trade and what we did.
So we took a quick $39, basically $40 gain on futures, and the setup was very simple. It's a very simple trade setup. I like these type of breakout type of trading. Most recent highs are breakouts. So I'm trading on the 15-minute. You guys can see a nice little breakout of these most recent highs. Then we get another breakout here on this most recent high. Candle closes right above it, just a little bit, enough for me to get in on the entry, and that's when we hit our price target. I'm trying to learn to do this into the option market, hold through all these type of candles, because to be honest, if I would have sold this one and maybe that one, that's probably like 30-40% gain. So I probably would have sold in the option market, but even the next 30 minutes probably would have been over 80-100% gain. If I can do this same setup into the stock market, these gains will be crazy. So with that being said, that's the only trade that we caught last night, and this is what the P&L for the month's looking like. So we need to close out really green, close out the last week really green, so we have a good monthly P&L. And maybe what we need to do is start trading 2 contracts instead of 1, or do what Landry Capital is doing in our Discord. He's trading ES, guys. Look at how much he's up on a single trade. ES, which is crazy. It was like $12.50 a move. That thing can pay out nicely. So he's up $1,500 off a single trade.
And so maybe I might start buying 2 contracts instead of 1, or trading ES, but probably 2 contracts just to start out with, just to be safer. I can sell 1, keep 1. But let me show you guys what I'm looking at for SPY puts.
So I know my chart can look a little bit messy, but if you were just to grab very simply this low of this wick connected with that wick, we broke down to the downside, plus we're losing yesterday's lows. So it's looking like potentially just a reject here or a retest here, and back down we go. So I'm looking for puts below 582.50. I already have it almost called out on my Discord tab, ready to enter, just not in yet. And I'm going to take puts there for sure, guaranteed. Please do not have some boo-boo ass action today. Look at this shit. I don't watch the 5 minutes no more. I'm gonna show you guys a 15 in a second, but look at this sideways ass action. Even 15 minutes doing a little bit of a flag, but that shit going nowhere, man. What the fuck going on with this market?
Because today I'm gonna take you guys on the journey with me to go clean a car. Hopefully it's a real easy one. I gotta go there like 10:30ish, and hopefully I can knock it out super quick, because the context is this: somebody already detailed it, but they did a horrible job. So I'm pretty much just gonna go behind them and clean it up a little bit better. So I might not even be able to make that much from it. It might be a quick one, but I'm fine with that. I do need to get it done quick, because it's probably gonna rain today. It looks real ugly outside, and I do not want to be out there in the cold, wet, rain. I want to just get the shit out the way.
Uh-oh. We all been there before, man. Look at this shit. What's going on here? What is going on here? I know we all been there. It's been a time in our life when we're beginner traders, we looked at stuff like this and we're like, yeah. But what is going on here, my friend? I literally have yet to take a single trade, not trusting the bulls at all. And the reason why I don't trust them is because, guys, look at this. They're still in this general area of range. So I don't trust shit as far as the bulls. They can do whatever they want. I'm waiting for some puts. Now, a lot of stocks, too, are still in the overall downtrend, like AMD.
Unfortunately, for 2 whole days, guys, in my Discord on the prod tab, I have yet to call out any call outs for 2 days. No signals from me at all these past 2 days. Today, of course, maybe could have caught some calls, but I was very biased to the downside. I was waiting for rejections. Plus, overall, if you look, somebody just said a nice term that I'm going to take today. Mess to the left. Now, if I were to take calls on specific stocks, like maybe SPY, other stocks as well, there's just too much resistance on the left side. There's too much levels where it can easily retest and just continue on back to the downside. So I don't like taking calls or even puts when there's a lot of mess to the left, or just a lot of reactions, a lot of price action, a lot of supports to the left side. You just never know if it's going to catch on one of those levels and end up bouncing. Now, I'm going to go clean a car real quick. Hopefully it's a fast one. one because, like I said earlier, somebody already cleaned it. They did a horrible job, and he's paying me pretty much just to redo it better. So I usually hate touching other people's work because you just never know. What if it does look good to my eyes, and then there's something that he's talking about that I don't see, and I end up doing a bad job too. But I'm a killer in this. I've been in the game of car cleaning for over 5 years. I know what I'm dealing with. I've dealt with all the worst to the best. When it comes to car cleaning, I'm the guy for it. Maybe one day, once I have major bread, I'll start a car cleaning company too as well. And since I know all the ins and outs and what I need to charge for specific stuff and how long it really takes. So with all that being said, guys, I have a side business I'm gonna go work on. It's a car cleaning business that I have and I own. It's sole proprietorship. It's not an LLC. So you guys got to do something too. You guys got to create a side business to generate you guys some income, whether it be anything really. I mean, just think of an idea. This is an idea that I had for a couple years. Ever since I started a car cleaning job, a 9 to 5, I decided, you know what? It's really easy to do this stuff. The cost to start it up is really cheap. It costed me less than $800, $600 to go buy everything as far as a vacuum, all the chemicals, rags. I mean, everything all together as a whole is really cheap. Let's go knock out this car. And unfortunately, guys, like I said, I haven't called out any trades at all in my tab whatsoever, like none. One reason why I didn't take calls about this most recent pre-market break right here in this general area is because I can take calls there, and it did do a nice breakout, but look at the reaction way up here in this general area. It can easily catch a resistance there anywhere in between, so I don't like to take calls when that happens. A breakout trade is about to come right now, which is something like this, where there is no recent reactions, and it's looking pretty good for a nice break here soon. But I'm probably not going to take it because we got to head out, and I don't want to trade on my phone and manage it on my phone. So let's just continue on out throughout the day, and let's go. See, this is what I mean. There's barely any reaction on the most recent side. It's a nice breakout setup here coming soon, and that's probably the most ideal type of trade I can take. AMD is looking pretty interesting here. It's breaking this chop. It was in a major chop all morning, and now it's finally breaking out. Might even break this nice little downtrend here soon. I don't have any levels on it at all whatsoever, unfortunately, but this one does look pretty good. Seeing green, guys, we did take some AMD calls here. Nice rocket on the day. AMD calls doing real nicely. We saw 10%. They're pushing up here pretty strong, guys. AMD is going pretty strong. We're gonna hold this bad boy for some good gains. Try to capture a good gain on this one. Still up in profits on this nice pump on AMD, guys. We need a strong break to the upside. I did set my stop loss about $3 away from my entry, so either way, it's either going to stop me out on profits or I'm going to hit my price target. My price target is about 30 cents away, 20 cents away. Oh, this is the car I'm cleaning today. It's actually not bad, really. Just some light stains on some of the plastics, but I guess what they're worried about is the bugs back here. It's like a bug back there, so that's totally fine. I'll be able to fix that. Gonna do my touch on this bad boy and make it look nice. I currently just got stopped out for $3 a gain. As you guys can see, it hit my stop loss at 231, sold at 234. So I'm just up $3 on the day on the single trade. That's the contract. So totally is what it is, but hey, it was a good trade. We saw 10%. It's finished quick, just $100, guys. It really wasn't bad, so I couldn't charge that much, but 12.44. Let's head on home. We barely got here at 10, so about 2 hours of work, I guess you could say, $50 an hour. Let's head on home and let's talk about that trade that I just took on AMD, because it sold me for my stop loss, which is totally fine because my stop loss wasn't profits, luckily. Now it did reverse here pretty hard, so I'm glad I'm out. But let's head on home and talk about it on the charts. Currently just editing up the vlog. It's 4:18, almost 4:20 p.m. And let's talk about the trades that we took, because guys, we're even currently in a futures trade. So let's break it all down and let's show you guys the sauce. Break down to show you guys this trade that we're in on the futures and talk about the AMD trade. So let's first talk about the AMD trade, and then we'll worry about the futures here in a second. So on AMD, the reason why I even took it and what I was watching on AMD overall is, you guys can see it's in this tight range. It was getting pretty tight. So I decided to draw a little quick box on it, grab the highest highs, highest lows on that general range chop, and literally the moment it broke out, it freaking went, guys. Like, shoulda, woulda, coulda maybe entered on this candle right here. Long little wick to the downside, indicating that buyers are for sure here. This was kind of a breakout candle, the most recent candles, but we're waiting for an actual breakout of that range. Also, nice little downtrend. If you grab all the wicks and just connect the downtrend, you guys can see it broke out of this little downtrend too as well. Now I was shooting for this most recent high right here in the pre-market highs, so just call it pre-market high way up here, but we never got there. 10% was right here and it never came. Luckily, I had a stop loss. There's $3 above my entry, so it sold us out here. Totally fine, we're in profits. I'll show you guys that in a second too, because I didn't take any other trades. But this was a very simple trade setup. Break out of this range, breaks out of this trend, strong volume, but it just never kept up. So we're gonna go over this in a second, because currently we're printing some good dough. But let me show you guys that we only took $3 on the day, guys. As you guys can see,
and not lying, these are my orders. 231 fill, exit at 234. Now let's talk about this futures trade before it sells me out for profits. Currently up $31. I have my stop loss, basically entry for a profit of $1 just in case. Reason why I took it was very simple, because as soon as we broke about this most recent highs right here, I decided as soon as this nice candle closed on this candle right here, broke above that most recent high, enter there, and here we are just straight climbing, guys. Let's fucking go. We just got order filled right there. Now we're up $40 on the day. I'm taking that. You know why I'm taking that? Because check this out. Check this out, guys. So we've been killing it. 688 on this portfolio, and we have been killing it. The reason why I say we've been killing it is because every single day we take one single trade, one trade, $40 on average. So we're at 126. So let's fucking get it. 3 more days, I should say. It's Wednesday. 3 more days. So hopefully we can get a good close on the week. And then last of the week of the month, we get a good close too. So we can have a good monthly P&L. Because right now it still says we're down $19 for some reason. I really don't know why. It needs to update. That shit needs to update. Only trade we just took right now off the futures. Nice little break. I targeted the most recent highs right here. I'll show you guys here as well. You can see my take profits was this general high right here. It might continue on up, but hey, it is what it is. I'm going to take that and take it home with me. That's all I need.
So that wraps it up for today's video, and I hope you guys been enjoying this one. This one was a pretty short one. Market was real boring on my end. Maybe it's because I just stuck to my buys as far as being bearish or short and wanting to take shorts, but we didn't get them at all. But it is what it is, guys. Hopefully the rest of the week we're gonna be killing it. My call out, I did call that trade out too in my prod tab. I'll probably show you guys that too as well real quick, but we did call it out, and let me show you guys.
Earlier I said in the car that sorry guys, no trades for call outs for 2 days. I literally had 2 days of no call outs, man. But we finally called one out at 10:45 a.m. 228 contract, and it did run up to 250, 10%, but unfortunately it hit our stop loss, which was a $3 gain. Fortunately. So fortunately, unfortunately.
But I hope you guys were able to print this week. I hope you guys were able to make some money. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Let's freaking kill it. Let's do a good hump day type of trade. I do want to take some solid trades. I just need a trade to come up in my favor that's real solid for me to actually take, guys. I don't want to just force a trade just because I'm trying to force a trade or even call out a bad trade. I do not want to call it bad trades. I want to make sure every single trade that I take is a very nice trade, more in my favor, more in favor for anybody that also takes it as well, and we print nicely, because I'm not trying to shoot for a quick scalp or call out a quick scalp and go in and out within the next minute or two. I want to hold them for quite a long time so that we can capture some good gains on it. So with all that being said, I hope you guys have an awesome day. Let's kill it tomorrow. And if you guys want to join the free Discord, we have over 96 people on our Discord. 2 options on my website. You can either join the free server or you can join the signals chat and get the call outs out like I just called out today on AMD, or you can just join the free server and just be part of the community. We still drop our trade ideas, we talk about stocks, and we talk about everything in there as well. So hope you guys have a good day. Catch you guys on the next one.